This video is going to go over a few things about the course syllabus. So first of all, when you're in the Blackboard course, if you click on this syllabus tab, you should be able to see the syllabus here. Now, I have heard with some browsers, you may get an error message and you may not be able to see the syllabus here. And if that is the case, try clicking on this link that says click here to open syllabus in new tab, and it should open in a new tab. This computer that I'm using, it's working, and so I'm going to scroll through here. If for some reason you cannot view the syllabus, please send me an email and I will be happy to mail you a copy of the syllabus. So all of my contact information is at the top. This is my name. I do have a meeting room that will be used for my virtual office hours. Now, this is my first time to ever do this. I've done some test runs and it seems to be working okay. But during these hours right here, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 to 11 in the morning and Tuesday, Thursday from 1 to 3 in the afternoon, you should be able to just click on this link, or in the left menu, you'll see Mrs. C's meeting room available during office hours. So you should be able to click that as well, and it will take you out to a WebEx meeting room. Now, the first time that you go there, you may have to download something, or it may let you do it through your browser. I'm not sure. If you have issues with that, email me and we will figure that out. Here is my email address if you want to send me an email, but also, and preferred, notice in the left Blackboard menu it says send message to instructor. This will actually send me a message inside of the course so that I can keep all of my course messages together, and I will be checking this periodically throughout the day to see if there's any messages in there from students and respond to those accordingly. It says expect an email response or return phone call. Oh, I should have taken the phone call out there because I'm not in the office this semester, and so I'm not using my office phone. But I do try to respond within 24 hours if at all possible, not always on the weekends. Back to my office hours. If these are not conducive to you, then you can make an appointment with me to meet outside of those hours. I can't promise I'll always be available, but if I'm able, I will be happy to meet with you outside of those hours. But try to give me at least a day's notice, in case I need to juggle something around, and or just put you in that slot. All right, moving on. Course description. There is a little bit of math involved in this course, and so we like for you to either have already had college algebra or a higher level math, or be enrolled in that class right now. And then also there's a lab course, and I already checked and almost all of you are in the lab course as well. So this is a freshman level just orientation to a bunch of different things about computing and technology, and so the course description is pretty vague. Textbook requirement bibliography. If you were previously enrolled in this class, prior to the last few days, you should have gotten an email from me that kind of explained what you needed to purchase. So let me go over that now. We're going to be using this textbook right here. You do not need a hard copy of the textbook, although you may get one if you would like, but we'll be accessing an ebook through Cengage Unlimited. Cengage is the name of the textbook company that publishes not only the book, but also lots of other books and lots of websites that are used that have supplementary work in them. And so for computing majors and for game majors, you will be using this book this semester for this course. And then Programming 1, which is COMS 2104, you all will take that next semester. And so that right there is at least 2 semesters worth of work, or worth of books and materials that you'll need. And so this $179 is a lot better deal for you. And it will cover hopefully not just these computing classes, but I know other departments on campus use Cengage books. So if you are using any Cengage product, you should be able to purchase Cengage Unlimited and have access to any of their books, websites, materials. Okay, and if you have more questions about that, feel free to email me. We have an awesome book rep, and he's very quick to get back with us when we have questions about things. The company also allows you to rent a hard copy of the textbook. If you just want that hard copy, you get to keep it for the semester. They will mail you a self-addressed stamped envelope so that you can mail it back to them at the end of the semester, and it's really cheap. I want to say it's like $8, something like that. But you will have the ability to access all of the content for the book as needed throughout the course. You can highlight in the book and other things. There's lots of training videos on how to use this ebook setup on a website called MindTap. So I'll show you that in a different video. All right, moving right along, and I'm not going to read this whole syllabus to you. I just wanted to point out a few things. Here is a course schedule. I am also working on a much more detailed course schedule, and there will be more specifics within each module. Again, I'll go over the content and modules with you in a different video, but roughly this is what we're going to cover. It's about one module per week. You'll notice during week 8, I do have some midterm activities scheduled. That may be an exam or a project or of some sort. And then the last week is finals week. But all of the other weeks you should have actual content where you're learning new things. You'll notice here it says to be successful, expect to spend 5 to 8 hours per week on activities related to this course. And that's just based on having taught this course several semesters and me asking students, hey, how much time did you spend on this class? And that's a good amount of time if you want to be really successful. Now, if you want to scrape by with a D, which is not recommended, you probably won't spend that much time. But if you want to earn a good grade in this class, that's probably the amount of time that you're going to need to spend. All right, I'm going to scroll down just real quick about grading. I do total point basis, and I will say the way that MindTap, this external website, the way that works is that there's only one column in the gradebook that will link out to MindTap and record your grade, an overall grade for all of your MindTap activities. And so I've not yet figured out how to make Blackboard calculate your grade correctly, but I will. So no worries about that. We will figure that out as some points get in there and I'm able to play with the formulas. I will figure out how to make that come out correctly. All right, a few policies. This is a virtual class, so obviously you don't have to physically attend anywhere. And you'll notice that it says, first of all, make sure that you're filling out this federal attendance module that is found in week 1 to-do list. But we don't have exact meeting times, but you do need to make it a habit to get on Blackboard at least once a week to complete activities for this course. I mentioned in the welcome video that the class runs from Monday through the following Sunday night. And all activities are due, notice down here, by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday night that ends the week. So if you want full credit, and to be on time, then that's the due date. Notice it also says you may be dropped from the course for excessive absences or non-performance. So if you just stop logging into Blackboard and you stop doing your assignments, I will reach out to you and try to see what's going on. However, it would be better for you to be proactive and communicate with me if something is going on that is preventing you from doing your work. But I don't just, oh, hey, you didn't show up last week, I'm going to drop you. I don't do that. But I do consider dropping students that, it's been weeks since they've been on the course. I've reached out to them. They've not responded. And so you may be dropped for those kinds of things. So a good rule of thumb is just communicate with your instructors. If something happens, if you come down ill, if you get COVID, something like that that's going to prevent you from doing your work. Just stay in communication. You will be doing a variety of things in this class, and all of that work, again, is due by 11:59 on Sunday night that ends the week. I do take late work for some activities, but not for others. And I wish I could just give you a list, but since I don't know what all of those activities are at this point, here is my general rule of thumb. Some activities that you do will have exact answers. For example, a Blackboard quiz. And so once those answers are published, released after the due date, I don't let you do the work because the answers are out there. But anything where your work is unique, like if you have to post to a discussion board or do a journal, or something like that, where it's not an exact duplicate of someone else's, then I do take late work on all of those types of things. And we'll just work that out as the course goes, or the course progresses. If you have a disability and you require modifications, then you have to register with Disability Services, and you can read more about that here. And this last one just says we don't discriminate, and so here's the university's policy on that. Oh, that wasn't the last one, sorry. The last thing is academic integrity. So Tech has really buckled down on what we call academic dishonesty. So cheating is, I guess academic dishonesty is a fancy way of saying cheating, but you are expected to do your own work. So if you're sharing computer files, or you're doing someone else's work for them, or they're doing your work for you, that is academic dishonesty, and there are punishments involved for that. And so just keep that in mind. It may be simple or kind of a slap on the wrist thing, but it has resulted in students not only getting an F in a class, but also getting kicked out of the university. So it really just depends on the circumstance, but just be mindful of that, and don't let that happen to you. So this video has gotten kind of long. I'm going to stop it now. If you have any questions about the syllabus, you can email me, you can send me a message, you can post to the discussion about course questions and those types of things. So I'm going to end this now, and you can move on to the next thing.